Lateran monastery on the outskirts of Jerusalem has been a place of worship and retreat for more than 100 years. The monks who live and pray there never expected to become the centre of an investigation into religious hate crime. But on the 4th of September, someone set fire to one of the monastery's doors and scrawled graffiti on its walls. One sign in Hebrew reads, "Jesus is a monkey." Another hints at what might be the motivation for the attack. There is a mutual bond between Migron Heights and the stronghold of Esther, it reads, a reference to two outposts of Israeli settlers the government moved from the West Bank.
I know this is a message to the state because they evacuated settlements and the settlers didn't want to be moved, and they also meant to hurt us here. They were blasphemous against Jesus. This means they don't like Christians.
This is just the latest in a rising number of blasphemous attacks against religious institutions both in Israel and the West Bank. Now, the government has condemned these attacks and says that freedom of religion and worship is one of the country's most important principles. The attacks highlight the challenges the government faces in tackling religious hatred. Israel inherited its blasphemy law from its British colonial past. Some religious leaders among the Christian, Muslim and Jewish communities have called for the law to be strengthened.
Because of the belief that freedom of speech is a very important basic right in a democratic society, Israel doesn't really take lots of actions based on that criminal offense.
The government is often accused of treating Jewish perpetrators of a religious hate crime more leniently than they treat those of other faiths.
While if we were talking about a case where a Jewish cemetery or a Jewish synagogue is the victim of any attack, then the police would, invest energy, time, and effort, and would find and indict the perpetrators in a very short time.
Where they occur, there's an investigation. Where there's credible evidence, we are convicting people. And on this particular issue, it really is not relevant if the person is Jew or Arab, Israeli, Palestinian.
It's unlikely that the Lateran monastery will be the last victim of such attacks. The government is expected to evacuate more settler outposts from the West Bank. It seems some settlers might believe that those with different religious beliefs should pay the price. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Jerusalem.